think there's like body parts and stuff in here. It's like worms. Oh my gosh. I've been at estate sales across from cemeteries before. Normally it brings me good luck, but we're gonna find out here. Wow, so this is an old house. You could see here, I mean, this house has been here for quite a while, and looks like there's gonna be a lot of cool vintage stuff in here. Now, I already went to an estate sale before this, so other people have hit this up, but it's a few hours into it. We'll see what's left. I feel like I'm in the Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom movie. Uh-oh. I don't like the looks of this. Oh my god. What is this? Looks like someone's gonna hang me or something. Oh my gosh, it really feels like I'm in like a dungeon. I mean, like a real dungeon. Might be some dead bodies or something. Oh my gosh. As I always say, look inside the books because you might find treasures inside, like this Chinese Rathskeller business card. I found 2 of them in there. Now, while I do always say to look for slipcover books, if it has too much mold on it like that, I'm going to leave it behind. But this one I picked up, anything that has to do with criminals, and especially if it has the word game integrated in it, and that cover's really cool looking, I picked it up, listed it for $14.99 in my eBay store. And then this one I picked up to link with the other C book, so that adds value for the buyer. All right, now this one stood out to me because it said hell on it, and it had big, bold, bright colors on it. And inside you could see we have a religious double-sided bookmark. This book comps for around $50, so I picked it up. All right, now books have a funny way of hiding, so you've got to spin them around to take a look at them. And there you could see me pointing to neuropathology and sick infant and child. Those are buzzwords to look for old medical books. Flip through them, check to see if there are interesting photographs in there. This one actually had some color plates in as well, so I'm going to include those in my listings. And this is the kind of stuff you want to highlight these types of pages because this helps to sell the book. Mosby is a big name in medical literature. They write a lot of reference books. So if you can find old books like these that go back to like the 1930s, highlight these images in your listings, and this is what is going to sell the book. Oopsies. All right, they're good. Let's give them a double tap, make them feel better. This is a very good example of something that you might find that looks really cool, but it does not comp well, doesn't have the stopper, and it's too much money, so I passed it. By contrast, this is something that looks cool. I love these wood carved plates. They have like a little 3D effect there. Only $1. That's definitely a good pickup, so grab that one. And then source some jewelry for Mrs. PT. I knew she would love this because it has some cool Christmas design elements to it, so grab that. Anything that even relates to Christmas, if it's snowmen, I will pick those up for her as well. So that was an easy decision. She did love these when I brought them home. And then, as I always say, anything animals, this is a nice old horse brooch. Sometimes you just rely on experience. So I found this River Road cookbook before at a prior estate sale and sold it. So easy decision to pick up, listed for 15 bucks. Anytime you see those junior league cookbooks that are specific to a certain region, they generally sell really well. This one I decided to pick up, even though it was partly done. It's a very hard one to find, and there are a lot of nice, clean Woody Woodpecker pages in there. So I grabbed that. Haha, Jeff, if you're watching this. All right, very cool nativity set, but no way am I paying $250 for it. This was a worthless medical journal just laying around. Then underneath it, there was a bunch of sheet music, but it was mostly old guys, and that just doesn't sell well for the guys that were there. So I left it behind. Some worthless books as well, and an overpriced ship. So down below, there was a box of magazines, but unfortunately, it was all damaged McCall's magazine, so left those behind. But there were some nice stacks of Tupperware. So the cool thing with Tupperware is it has those little ID numbers underneath. Shout out to Farm Girl Scavenger if she's watching. She always talks about Tupperware items. So definitely pick these up. Those were some current competition on those items, either singly or in small little lots. So having them in big stacks like this, most of which are in the original bags, was really cool. There was a big picture here, but that one didn't comp well enough for the size of it. So for me, I just left it behind. But these little orange ones, I decided to pick up as well. A nice little stack of them. And then I just started putting some of them in here and just stacking them up. Oops. You can see the problems I have with my hands again. All right, let's try that again, shall we? Here we go. All right, that's much better. Now, Tupperware lids can be good to source. Depends on the type of lids, though. These are kind of small, and I did comp them. They don't sell for much, so I left them behind. This I did not leave behind. I love finding these old coffee tins. And if it says drip grind on it, that is something to be on the lookout for. They comp well, and so I picked that up for $5. Uh-oh, that's the way down to the dungeon. We're going to be heading over that way. So I passed on the pencil sharpener attached to the wall because it had no company name on it. Look for the ones that say Boston or Chicago. That can opener was too rusted out, so I left that one behind. And I didn't need these additional Tupperware pieces. They wanted too much for the lot, and I was happy with what I had earlier. So I'm going over to the dungeon, and this floor was so weak, I felt like I might fall through it. It was very creaky, and here we go, down to the dungeon.
Kruger down here? It's got to be down here somewhere. Might be some dead bodies or something.
All right, here's another tip. This is a good collectible. It came out through the dollar store as a limited edition. It's called Kay's Collection, but people collect them, and I already sold it for 18 bucks. All right, now I have sourced these before. They are vintage clothes ringers. You're looking to see if that flap moves up and down and if it has a visible company name on it. Now it's there, but it's pretty faint. You also have to see if the turn handle works, which it does. But that turn handle makes it a really big pain to ship because you have to find an enormous box for it, and I don't like detaching that from it. And so you also have to look to see if there's any damage, and you could see there's damage to the wood plank across the top. That's why they put a little stopper in there. So for many reasons, I decided to leave that one behind and let someone else deal with it.
All right, let's do it. I feel like I'm in the Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom movie. Are there gonna be snakes that come out of the ground or something? Wow. This is what an unfinished basement looks like from back in the day. My goodness. Oh, wow. Oh, I think there's like body parts and stuff in here. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, man, look at this old corn. All sorts of old canning stuff. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is like onions and stuff. Wow. I've never seen this before. What's that? Looks like worms. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to know what some of this stuff is. Oh man. Oh, okay. Question is there anything down here that I could resell? Anything valuable? I don't know. We'll take a look. Go through these shelves and stuff. Uh-oh. I don't like the looks of this. Oh my god. What is this? Looks like someone's gonna hang me or something. Oh my gosh. It really feels like I'm in like a dungeon. I mean, like a real dungeon. Oh my. Wow. This is something else. You never know what's going to happen when you go on these estate sale adventures, folks, I'll tell you. All right.
I so wanted this to work out because some vintage alarm bells could really sell for good money. So I had to test it out. There was an electric outlet above, but nothing at all. Darn it. Oh well, this is how it goes sometimes.
Unfortunately, it's a bunch of rusted out hardware for the most part. So it's kind of disappointing.
So I was really starting to think that this dungeon was haunted because I normally do well with vintage craftsman tools, and that one didn't even comp well. This one didn't even comp well either, even though it's a really cool looking space heater. It looks like a diver's helmet, but you know, when you factor in the size and the shipping costs and everything, just not worth it.
All right, I've looked through everything and I just can't find anything that's worth picking up. So it was a promising lead, but I don't know. Whenever you find rooms with ropes that could hang you, maybe that's not a good sign. It's not a good indicator. So let's head back up the stairs. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, this is so creepy. I took a picture of it and sent it to Mrs. Primetime, and she would not let me bring that home, as you can see, so I had to leave it there. I probably could have got some value out of it, but I didn't want to push the boundaries too far. This I had to leave behind too, this chalkware piece, because I had a chip on it. Stay tuned to hear Mrs. Primetime's voice, by the way, for the first time towards the end. Oh, there's Michael Myers. Hey, Mike, what's going on? Mommy. Mommy? Oh my God, I gotta get out of here. Oh my God, it's just so freaky. All right, good boy. Come home and meet Daisy. So I was about to check out, and I saw this Guinness Book of World Records, the old school ones that I had when I was a kid. I already have it listed in my eBay store for 14 bucks. I just had to get it. You know, I remember flipping through this as a kid, and I'm sure many of you did as well. Remember this picture right here? That always, I was like fascinated by that one. And then like just the cool animals, like the big fish and stuff. So really neat item.
All right, let's see how Daisy reacts to this dog. I just brought it home, so give it a few squeaks. That should get her to run over here. Uh-oh. Who's that, Daisy? Who's that? Who's that? What do you think? Is that a new friend? Who is that? What's his name? You're getting right in his face. You got right in its face. You're like saying hello. You made eye contact with it. I don't think his butt smells. I don't think its butt smells, Daisy. So funny. Doesn't know what to make of it. What is that, Daisy? Is it real? Is it real? Is it real? Are you gonna knock it over? Are you gonna be nice to it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She just tried to move it. Did you see that? She just knocked it over. That's the funniest thing. Uh-oh, Daisy, you knocked it over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, now what? Look, look. What is that, a toy? Alright, Miss Primetime says I have to take it away, Daisy. Sorry to ruin your fun. Daisy, I gotta list this thing. Come on, Daisy.
All right, so always look for the Alan J. Clarolite brand. I have it listed for 40 bucks in my eBay store. Well, everyone, that was fun and exciting. I was able to get everything for a grand total of $50. I think we're going to make out very well, even though I wasn't able to get too much stuff out of that dungeon. But just going down there was an experience like no other. So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like button. And before you go, make sure you check out the eBay store of Mia Couture. Her store is called Couture Collectibles. She's got over 750 awesome items. I've bought stuff from her before. She's great. She's a longtime friend of the channel and a member. So the link to her store is in the description section and in the comment section. So go check out what she has to offer. If you get something, let her know that Primetime sent you. If you're interested in membership, just go hit the join button and check out all those Primetime perks. I'll see you at the next video, everyone. Take care.